Good evening. It's a pleasure and honor to be here. Tonight, I'm going to present you a design dimension that is invisible. An incredibly strong and effective communication dimension that you can't see, can't touch, nor smell. But you can feel it. And it ignites a spark in you, deep inside you, changing your mental and emotional state. I'm talking about audio. And after this presentation, you will think audio different. And I love to open your ears and minds for this fascinating magic dimension. Yes, audio. Everybody in this room knows what audio is. Of course, it's one of the most important senses we have. It's voices, it's music, it's noises, it's winds and weather. But did you know that audio is a magic dimension? Beyond music, beyond winds, beyond noise. It's the design dimension that designs the inside of you. How that? Let's start with an experiment. May I invite you to close your eyes and just listen. Now you can open your eyes again. What did you see? Okay, a locomotive, fair enough. But what did the locomotive look like? Where was it located? There it gets interesting. What did you see? A railroad crossing. A tunnel, a train in a landscape, a Wild West scenery, a train station from the 19th century, Harry Potter. The fact is, every one of you had a completely different picture and imagination in his mind of that locomotive. The sound file you heard, with this sound file, I kind of turned the key and opened the box of life experiences of you, of each and every one of you. The sound activated an imagination process in your brain, kind of a dream work. It generated a personal memory of you that is connected with your experience of a locomotive. That imagination, that picture that you have, is a part of your personal life experience. It's a part of you. No picture that you see with your eyes has the emotional and mental power of your own inner picture. That's what I understand of designing the inner world. while your eyes see the things that are designed outside of you, audio designs the inside of you. By listening to this locomotive, actually listening to this locomotive designed your mental state, and it designed your emotional state, and it designed your imagination. This is how you will design in the future. Consider, how can you design more powerful than designing the mental, imaginative, and emotional state of a human being? You design the imagination of the listener. This is design power. So my design question is not, what's the convenient music style for that application? No. It is, what picture do I want to generate in the listener's head? What place do I want to take the listener to? Or in branding, what brand picture, what brand association I want to generate in the listener's mind? In what brand space I want to take the listener mentally? These are my design questions. And kind of hearing some examples here.
Cool and clean.
For the spirit of sport.
A sound logo. The sound triggered the association of sport even before the word sport was mentioned. The following sound logos for the Swiss National Exhibition Zero Expo 02 consists of a collage of only 3 words, spoken in all 4 languages. A compressed sounding microcosmos of Swiss dialects and sceneries with only 3 words, hello, welcome, and Expo 02.
Buongiorno!
Grüezi.
Expo 02. Grüezi.
Buongiorno.
Grüezi.
Expo 02.
Allegra.
Bienvenue.
Bienvenue. Bienvenue. Bienvenue. Expo 02.
Yes, or building an imaginative state in a space with a 3-dimensional experience. Sounds come from everywhere. This is what I understand of designing the imagination of the listener. And in my research laboratories, what I call my art projects, I experiment with different things and try out things. So one is der Träumer, which means the dreamer. A fusion of film score, mystery, and poetry.
A living mandala beyond imagination. 7 dimensions of light. Flowers in perpetual unfolding. Purple clouds in the mirror of the Quicksilver Lake. She, however, closes her eyes and sees the afterimage of his soul glowing on her retina.
Yes, or I'm expanding spaces here with a surprising angle from where the sounds are coming from.
So.
Entschuldigung, waren Sie nur ein Espresso?
Yes, so these are like different form of my experience. And yes, so, and it even goes further. As we heard, audio is different because it makes things happen inside you. And things that happen inside you have the capability to transform you. So, audio is not just music, voices, and noises as we know it. It's not only emotional, imaginative, and mental design power as we heard it. It is on top the dimension of transformation. This is what sound can be. Have you ever made the experience of time jumping or reality shifts by really deep listening to a podcast or to music, a radio play, or by dancing to music? Then you were on the verge of making a mind-expanding experience. Then you had a transformative experience, which is actually in a tradition of thousands of years. Like Om chanting, like African drums, like mantra singing, like shaman drums. Audio is the dimension of transformation. No other dimension and sense can bring you to another state of time, reality, and space. Actually, this is my personal experience. I had kind of like that dreaming and deep and concentrated listening is very in common. So I even had some sensual sensations like smelling or tactile feelings just by listening. Audio is the dimension of transformation. In reality, time and space. Reality, time and space, yes. That brings me to an art project that I've been working and preparing for 5 years now. Imagine a huge space built by a choir, a cathedral of voices. This is choir space. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a transformative experience, I promise you. Audio designing the inner world. I hope that I have lit a spark in you for this communication to think and experience audio in a new way. Of designing and working with audio. Of making things magic. And I mean really magic. Remembering how powerful and beautiful and effective audio is. Also, by just enjoying listening to the world around you. Here or tomorrow when you go to work. In a city, in a forest, in your home. Or in a personal surrounding where you listen to something that brings you on the verge of a mind-expanding experience. Thank you.